Hey guys, it's black shirt day, which means it's time to dye our hair again. And this time, I was gonna give you guys some close-ups. It's January, the end of January when I'm doing this. The last time I put any kind of color in my hair was October. That was when I did the Manic Panic. So, I mean, I don't know if I consider that the same as doing color, but that was the last time I put any color in my hair, and it was that purple. So you can go see that video. But this is what my color is after October, November, and all of January, because we're at the very end of January now, grow out. So I do naturally have some like reds in my hair. I know someone in the comments of my other purple hair videos has said that the reason my hair pulls out all the reds and the purples is because it's already an orangey red and it would need to be stripped of that. I have done an oops color remover before, and my hair does get kind of like a lightish brown, I suppose. I don't know. I'll have to look back through my footage and see if I've put any of that footage of me doing the oops color remover. I know I have pictures of it. Maybe if I can insert them, I'll put them in here. So here's my results from using the oops color oops remover to get that rat out of my hair. I am absolutely astonished at what it did. It has totally removed the deep reds and plum and then lightened my hair even. So today I'm going to be using a new box of Swartzkopf. I've never used this brand before. It's keratin color, and I chose Rich Cavier 1.9. And as you can see on the box, it is very dark, deep purple, really like plummy purple and super shiny, super shiny. And that's what I kind of like really liked about the difference between the Garnier Nutrice when it was done. I was looking at my hair and I was like, oh, I like it. It was really red. That's what I say every time I dye my hair purple is, oh, it's so red. But it didn't have the same kind of shine that I was really like the shine here that I was looking for, that I think would have made me really love it even better. But then when I did the L'Oreal Ferrier, it definitely was very shiny and silky, and I really did appreciate the color that came out in that one. So this one's new to me. Like I said, I've never done the Swartzkopf before, and again, this is color Rich Cavier. And this product comes with the developer that you have and a pre-conditioning step that you're supposed to put on your hair while you're mixing your colors, and then the conditioner, and obviously the cream color. That is a huge thing of color. That's so big. Color cream 2A. And then this is the conditioner. Again, this is a massive bottle of conditioner. I really appreciate when they send me a lot of conditioner. There's no shampoo with this one. There was shampoo with the L'Oreal one. And then the color, the L'Oreal one had like an actual Shine Boost oil serum that you put in it as well. But this is just the color cream. And it is 2 full ounces. So we're going to get mixing up and following the directions. Like my other videos, I'm going to do some prep. The petroleum jelly that you dip out before you have your gloves on and just kind of put around to help with staining around your skin is very helpful. Throw the gloves that come with the hair dye, throw those away. Those are trash. You never want to try to use those. Just get yourself, you know, at the Dollar Tree, the actual good, you know, powder-free gloves that actually fit and stay on or whatever. Oftentimes I have a thing of black ones, but it makes it feel less messy. But anyways, and then I normally have a clear plastic shower cap to put on, a disposable one to put on afterward to kind of help hold it all in, because that's what they do at salons. They put a thing on and put you under heat and everything like that. I don't have any. I don't know. I had a whole bag of them and somehow they're gone. And I've only done it 4 times. So I don't know where those ended up. And I have seen people use grocery bags for that before. But I have also seen where people have used grocery bags and like the print from the bag like transfers. So I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go without doing that. So let's go ahead and get this mixed up. Okay, so I had started to do my separating out my fronts and putting them up in my buns, but I totally forgot about the pre-color serum that you're supposed to put on, and it shows in the directions you're just supposed to put it on your dry ends. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It doesn't say that you have to wear your gloves. There's not really an odor to this, so this is just a pre-serum, and it's kind of like a wet, oily kind of looking. So we're just going to apply that to the ends, the dry ends of the hair, just like it says to do. And there is 0.4 floral ounces in here, so not a lot. I guess that's why they really only intend you to use it on your ends. And then I'm going to get that going, and I'm going to get my hair up into its little sections and its buns, and then we'll mix the color together so you guys can watch and see what it develops in color, okay? Okay, so more of that came out than I was kind of expecting. And I'm just kind of that last little bit, just, I don't know, I'm always like a rule breaker. It says to leave it in a certain amount of time, and I leave it in longer. It says to apply it just to the ends, which I've done. They've all got a really, really decent coat. It's not horribly sticky. I don't know. I don't know how to explain what this serum is. It just says before coloring, twist cap and apply pre-treatment on dry ends of your hair. And it's a pre-color serum. So let's see what it says on the box. It's a protective pre-color serum, conditions the hair before coloring for a more even color result from root to tip. Then why are we only putting it on the ends? I mean, okay. I don't know. All right. Okay, that's all done. I've got my hair sectioned. So as a reminder, I section off for the fronts. So anything forward of my ears, I put in these two little buns. And then I section what I feel is the top part of the back and put that up as well. And then I work the back, and then I pull down and I color the back, and then I color a side and I color a side. And that's how I do my hair when I'm doing it, because with the amount of hair that I have, that just is what is the most manageable for me. And I feel like I can get the most cream, the most coverage with the creams throughout, and make sure that I'm not really doing a streaky mess. While I was doing that, I also looked at the instructions, because I'm a good girl and I always read the instructions, especially when they're all different and they come with different products and different steps and things like that. And I just wanted to show you guys, it does show them only putting it on the ends, like exactly how I did it, where you like put it in your hand and just put it in your ends and kind of rub it through. So it is only meant to be, the pre-step is only meant to be the dry ends of your hair. So we're going to get this cream color, which again is a massive amount. Like that just seems like maybe it's been a while since I did. I'd have to go back and look at the video of me putting the developer bottle together of the Nutrice one, because it seems like the little color mix of the L'Oreal one at least was not very big. So I have pierced the top, and the cream in this is just the regular old white cream. See the cream is kind of turning already a little bit in color. Yep, I'm already seeing like reds, oranges, those yellow pigments that I normally see. all coming out already. And so that was literally just a few seconds of hitting the air, just squeezing it all and getting it all down into the tube. So here we have it. See, it kind of looks caramelly. That is really changing color quick in comparison. And then we're gonna do our normal shake. I have left the cap thing on. Shake the bottle vigorously until all ingredients are mixed into a smooth cream. Okay, so there we go. We're getting that. It is definitely developing into a red. That's a lot quicker than the Garnier Nutrice did. It's kind of a brownish, orangey, coppery red, which I don't know. We will see, right? All right. So I think we look pretty decently mixed there, and this is the color that the Caviar Rich Purple is supposed to turn into. So let's go ahead and get coating. Okay, the first thing that I'm noticing is that it does seem to be a really thick cream. It's not really runny. I don't know if I can kind of show, like obviously I'm having trouble getting it to funk down so that I can squeeze it. And then it's just a little bit creamier than some of the other ones. Like it's not running at all. So I don't know. That I thought I would just share. I thought that was interesting. Okay, so I got my whole back side, both of the sections, the lower part and the two upper parts, all coated, and I've used, I want to say I've used more than half of the bottle. Again, I'm having difficulty because it's a little bit thicker, because when you turn it upside down, it doesn't just go down easier. So it's like every time you set it down or whatever, it settles down in the bottom. But I'm hoping that that means that it's just really coating a lot easier. I do think I'm going to probably have to use a second bottle. I probably won't use all of the second bottle, but just to make sure, since it's so thick and it's like my hair is really drinking it up or whatever, that I will probably end up having to do a second bottle so that I can make sure that I get the kind of coverage that I really want to make sure that I get, so that I'm not streaky and not weird about it. So and the backside and the underside took me about 12 minutes or so to get fully coated to my desired coatingness, you know, good saturation. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make it work with one bottle. I've got this section left here. I've gone ahead and dumped the bottle into a thing, and I am using the comb a little bit, but more I'm just kind of dipping my finger in and applying it to the hair. The thickness of the product is making it so that it's just too hard to apply it from the bottle. So I would suggest that, I mean, you can do most of it like I did with the bottle, but I would suggest that you have some sort of a mixing bowl that you can dump it into, so that you can actually use up all of the product and not just, you know, get so frustrated. I was really starting to get frustrated and tired, and it was definitely taking a lot longer than what it normally takes, just because of the consistency of the hair, of the product, I mean. So that would just be my recommendation on this as far as application of this product. And like I said, since I have enough to finish off my hair to the consistency or the saturation that I like, I'm not going to open up the second box. So this will be enough hair dye for me with just one box. Okay, so this is all of my hair coated in the product. I've got a really good saturation going on. This is about how much of the product was left. I'm just going to kind of go with the comb just on those parts right there and finish that up. And then we are going to wait for 30 to 45 minutes. So it says for shades 10, 12, and 12, leave in for 30 to 45 minutes. And this is a shade 1.9. So, okay, let's see. Then we are going to leave in for 30 minutes. So we will be back to, actually I'm going to leave it in for 30 minutes and then I'm going to rinse it out and I'll check back in with you guys. Alrighty. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've left it in for 30 minutes and have rinsed it all out. I towel dried it just a tad and applied the cream conditioner. Left that in for about 5 minutes and then rinsed that out. The bottle of the cream conditioner does say that it is enough product for 4 applications. So as you saw in the footage, it was coming out very like rust red. I don't really see like a ton of purple colors. I am kind of seeing some of that red coming through here in the you know, wet light. I did have a little bit of hair, like this is probably about double what would normally come out in a regular shower. I just share that information because I know in my Garnier Nutrice video, like I had like probably about 4 times this come out while I was rinsing and conditioning and stuff like that. So that's just something to keep in mind. I thought it was important information to have. It is still like, it would run clear. I got it to run clear and then I did the conditioning treatment like I said and left that in, and then as I was rinsing out the conditioning treatment it started running out rust again. And then I noticed here, even though I got it to run clear in the shower for a good long time, that as it's dripping, like some of it's coming onto my skin like rust colored still. So this one's a hard one to really get rinsed out. So I'm going to give it a blow dry and we're going to see where we are from there. Something that I forgot to mention, when I was rinsing it out, there was, okay, when I had it developing, when I had it in my hair for 30 minutes, there wasn't really an overwhelming smell or anything like that. But when I was rinsing it out, every now and then I would get a good whiff of something similar to like a perm. So like if you've ever gone into like a salon and someone in there is getting a perm somewhere. So it was kind of like that, like just enough that you could smell something that wasn't very pleasant. I've not noticed that kind of a smell with any of the other ones that I'm doing. And then it reminded me to tell you about it now, because now that I'm applying heat, even after the cream conditioning treatment, which did have a nice smell to it, even after having done that, the heat is bringing out kind of a sulfury smell as well. I hate to call it sulfury. You guys know what I'm talking about when there's like a chemical smell. There's something slightly rotten eggish, sulfury. I don't know. Like it's kind of weird. It's just subtle enough, but I have an extremely sensitive nose, and so I can smell it. And so bringing out the heat. The heat is bringing out the smell more, and that's not fun. I don't like that. I'm going to go ahead and put in some of my Kenra blow dry mist just because I like the smell of it and it's a thermal protectant. I don't normally do this when I've put the chemicals in my hair and then I'm heat drying it, yeah. But just like the smell is there and I feel like I just need a little extra protectant or whatever. So I am going to go ahead and like apply some of that and run it through as well. Maybe that'll make it a little less gross while I'm blow drying it. Okay, so here we are. This is fully dry hair. In the same light that I colored it in. And I'm going to go put some makeup on and then we will go outside and take a look at it then too. So here we are in the same spot where I was dyeing so that you guys could see the same lighting. I put on a purple shirt like I usually do so that I can try to pull the purples from it. And this is Rich Cavier. And I'll show you it in the light as well. So that's that. Here is Swartzkopf's Rich Cavier 1.9 and the befores and the afters. What did you guys think? Here's my impressions of it. It's not as shiny as the L'Oreal. So L'Oreal so far is by far my favorite of the shiny ones. I don't hate this color. It definitely helped just even out all of the tone of my hair. Again, it's subjective of which light you're in and which light you're not in. So you can see if you see any purple at all, it depends on if you're pulling purples out with like the plant or the shirt that you're wearing or the makeup or the lip or whatever that you're wearing, whether or not you see purple. It definitely is kind of a redder tone. I'm not crazy about the smell that I had when I was rinsing it out and then when I was blow drying it. So that's kind of a deal breaker for me. And there was a little bit of hair loss as opposed to, there was less hair loss than there was with the Garnier Nutrice, but there was more hair loss than there was from the L'Oreal Ferrier. So I think right now I would put it in order of the L'Oreal Ferrier color is my favorite so far. Then honestly, the Manic Panic color, even though no, I'm just going to do it normal. Manic Panic doesn't count because it like washed out in a week and a half. So I would say L'Oreal Ferrier, and then this one, and then the Garnier Nutrice. And the Garnier Nutrice only last because it was much more red than these ones. These ones are at least deeper and plummier. And so that's my take on it. So if you like content like this or other hair dye videos or sometimes makeup videos, lifestyle vlogs, things like that, or if you have a loved one in your life with autism, then our channel might be for you. So check out some of our other videos and see if you like it, and we'd love it if you'd subscribe and join us next time. See you later.